here.
What's that?
More.
Yeah, more.
All right, I'll give you a page of Victoria, because we were in Steve's head, and that obviously is where point of view shifted. I was nervous because I'm getting this evil eye from Vicky back there. She's like, she's tough. She's one of these women.
We'll protect you.
She's not used to that.
You're not used to that. Where have you been?
I had 3 wives put together, not that tough. All right. So we shift point of view. We're going to do a page and a quarter, and this gets it inside her, in a manner of speaking.
Roner.
I hate him. I really hate him, Victoria decided. Damn it, she'd been warned about Solomon. He always treated new prosecutors, tested new prosecutors, baited them into losing their cool, lured them into mistrials. And she wasn't really new. She'd handled arraignments and preliminary hearings for 8 months. And hadn't she won her first 2 felony trials? Of course, neither one had involved Steve slash and burn Solomon. You gotta know that contempt citation is all your fault, he said from the facing cell. She wouldn't give him the pleasure of saying why, or how, or go screw yourself. You should never call opposing counsel a total fucking shark in open court, he continued. Save it for recess. You called me a persecutor. Slip of the tongue. You're incorrigible. Hey, lose the big words. You'll confuse the jurors. Judges, too. Victoria stopped pacing. It was stifling in the cell, and her feet were killing her. She wanted to pry off her ankle-strap Prada pumps, but if she stood on this disgustingly sticky floor, she'd have to burn her pantyhose. The plaid pencil skirt was uncomfortable, a tad too tight. Now she wished she'd taken the time to let it out before coming to court, especially after catching Solomon, the pig, staring at her ass. She saw him now, sprawled on the bench, hands behind his head, like a beach bum in a hammock. He had a dark shock of unruly hair, eyes filled with mischief, and a self-satisfied grin, like he just pinned a kick me note on her fanny. God, he was infuriating. She couldn't wait to get back into the courtroom and convict his low-life client. Just now she felt exhausted. The adrenaline rush was ebbing. The lack of sleep was fogging her mind. All those hours practicing in front of the mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, you will hear the testimony of customs and wildlife officers. Maybe she was going about this the wrong way. How many times had she researched the legal issues, prepped her witnesses, rehearsed her opening statement? Who will testify that the defendant, Amancio Pedrosa, did unlawfully smuggle contraband? 2 wit, 4 parakeets, 3 parrots, 2 cockatoos, and a partridge in a pear tree. Maybe she'd burned herself out. Maybe that's why she'd cracked today. Had she looked ridiculous, pushing a grocery cart overflowing with boxes to the prosecution table? There was Solomon holding a single yellow pad, and there she was, weighted down with books, research folders, and color-coded index cards bristling with notes. Even though she despised Solomon, she did envy his brash confidence, the way he glided across the courtroom, skating to the clerk's table, flashing an easy smile at the jurors. He was lean and wiry and graceful and comfortable in his own skin. When she rose to speak, she felt stiff and mechanical. All those eyes staring at her, judging her. Would she ever have his self-assurance? Thank you.